Now that you have all of this revenue, now it's time to build a team that is fast and efficient. Get these boys $1,500 a day, $20,000 a month, making coin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How we hire, how we train, how we motivate technicians to be fast.
It took us a long time to dial that in. It's a very structured process. It's gonna be hot.
I'm wearing a white shirt.
It's gonna be dented too. What are we doing? Are we going on the freeway? Yeah, we're going on the freeway.
This is so sick, dude. Wait, you going on the road? Don't be going on the road.
Boom. Video number 4, part 4 of the series. Build a team.
Getting jobs is easy, but getting your technicians to actually get the work done is the real game. For the first 4 years, we could not get our technicians to be fast without getting callbacks, and when we finally did get a good technician, they would just leave.
Now we have over 12 plus technicians. Each one of those technicians is able to do over $125 an hour in revenue, which is fast. Even more awesome part is that our callback rate is less than 2%.
Yeah, which is like, if we do 100 jobs, we get less than 2 callbacks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Awesome. The lifespan of a technician is like a year, which is crazy.
The lifespan's crazy. After a year, they die.
Yeah, they just die. Yeah, our technicians stay with us for at least a year, sometimes a year and a half. We have technicians who've been here for 3 years plus.
So in this video, we're gonna break down how we hire, how we train, how we motivate technicians to be fast, but also provide good service quality, and like overall what we do to get our technicians to stay with us long term.
That was great. Yeah, you guessed it, yeah.
But before we get into that, we're gonna break down the KPIs that we track and show you guys what good actually looks like for technicians.
What is a good technician? Nice. Yep, reminder, video 4 of our 4-part series. So this is it. Build a team to cap it off.
$1 million model, drive leads, stack plans, build team. We're on this one right here. Is that chill?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get back on the hood?
There it is. Me? Oh, you're ready? Oh, what the heck? Wanted to establish like what is a good technician first, the business KPIs and that stuff that have to do with building a team and maintaining a team. First off, what is a good technician? Something that we've solved in the past year, probably. So there's 3, I guess, main pillars of that. There's standards, performance, or KPIs. And then culture. We do have 5 standards that we hold our technicians to that are kind of non-negotiables, and that is their uniform, being on time, their service quality, their truck care and equipment care, and then communication. And that's communication with clients, with us. And then the unique thing about these 5 things, they only require discipline. Like, these things do not require any skill at all. If they're living up to our standards, which are these things, then they are a good technician so far. Number 2, performance. These are more of like their KPIs that we track. They're able to do $1,500 a day in revenue to $20,000 a month at a $125 revenue per hour, which is really good. That means they're efficient, they're quick. 10% plus on upsells, so they're upselling 10% of revenue, and then they're getting 2+ reviews a week. Service quality is more important than this. If they're doing this but getting a bunch of callbacks and their service quality is bad, then this means nothing because we have unhappy clients. So service quality always first. And number 3 is culture. Pretty much, are they a good culture fit? Are they pushing along the vision of the company? I put right here, like, are they a magnet or are they a cancer? Are they someone that all the other technicians are drawn to, or are they someone that other technicians are complaining about or don't want to be around or something like that? So now, getting into the more business side of it, this is like basically my job. So team KPIs that I've tracked. Total revenue serviced is obviously a big one. We need to know how much revenue you do. So revenue per hour, anything above $100 in revenue per hour is good. Upsell rate, a team rate of 10% plus. 10% is the base. Now, 20% is our goal, but to anything less than 10% isn't good. Callback rate needs to be less than 2%. Right now, we're sitting at like a 1.7%, which is great. Labor cost is under 24%, and this is pre-tax. So after tax, it's like 30 or 31 or something like that, which is a really good labor cost. If you're on commission, if you pay your technicians commission, this is pretty easy to attain. Those are kind of the main KPIs that are tracked on like a manager level. Now, day-to-day type stuff that I do with the team, we do a weekly team meeting Monday mornings. We hold upsell competitions, in-field trainings, weekly truck checks. This includes equipment also. Check equipment while you're doing those. Truck maintenance, inventory, just make sure all of the guys have everything they need. Technician calls, kind of just like a checkup calls once a week or every other week, just to make sure that everyone's happy and they're doing okay. This is a bonus that we've unlocked. So this is when you have probably 8+ technicians plus you as a manager, is when you should probably do a team captain. Now, a team captain is still a technician that's on the truck. He just kind of helps you more with like the day-to-day type things. So that's kind of just an unlock to take some stuff off of the manager's plate, because a team captain gets his base commission plus an extra 2% for these extra responsibilities that he does. We can talk about all day that our technicians are good, but that's just talk. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you how we maintain a good technician and how we kind of measure it and how we hold them accountable to it.
Excited for this one?
This is going to be a good one.
Build a team.
It's a fun one. It's taken us 5 years, but we've got a pretty solid team. Holy smokes, dude. They ripped this thing apart. Why'd they take this off? This thing really looks like a go-kart now. We gotta get it.
Damn.
Got hit in September. Just getting around to it now because the bumper fell off. Yeah, this is now totaled. So they're going to give an evaluation on it, which is going to be probably a lot lower than what it actually is. And then they're gonna write us a check and we have to go get a new one. So the joys. The joys of hiring. Number one, we post on our social media. That usually gets like 5 to 10 applicants. And it's really cool because they're following us. They already know who we are and what we're about. And then I also do an Indeed posting. So I'll post a job ad on Indeed and usually keep it up for like 4 or 5 days. And the things that I'm really looking for are like, if they're like an outdoorsy person, that's a plus. If they've already done like a blue collar job, that's a plus. Manual labor, that's a plus. Window cleaning obviously is a big plus. Just looking for people who are already used to working outside and okay with being in the heat, okay with being in the cold, being that we are in Utah. I've added it like sales experience into what I look for also. So obviously we're making a big push for upsells and stuff and changing the culture there. So I'm looking for guys who have some kind of customer facing sales. Our Indeed ads are usually about $40 a day. That's why I usually try to do like 5 days, because that's what, $200? You're good, yeah.
You're good, bro. Brennan just interrupting us. He's out here working, we're just filming. Thanks, brother.
And I think for the Indeed posting too, like you need to make the job really attractive, or else people aren't gonna, like, they're not gonna apply to work for you. So on our job posting, just like a little sneak peek of that, like it's titled Fast Track to Leadership, because if you do come in and work hard and you're a top performer, that there's probably gonna be opportunity that we want to grow with you, and you know, you have opportunity to open up a branch, so to say. So you definitely want to make the job attractive so that you attract high talent people. So as far as the interview process goes, it's pretty extensive. It usually takes me like a week or two to actually like hire somebody. Job posts will get me like 50 to 70 applicants, and I'll spend like 2 days scraping that whole list and finding kind of a good fit just based off of resumes. I'll screen call probably, I don't know, 10 to 20 of those people. And in the screen call, it's basically just like a, hey, like tell me a little about yourself. Where do you live? We're located in Orem. We do work on Saturdays. Kind of just like a basic, like, is this going to be a good fit for you before we continue? And if it is, then I'll go ahead and move them along to the in-person interview process. From those 10 to 20 screen calls, I'll probably interview like 5 to 10 of those people in person. And then in the in-person interview, it's just more in depth. We go over kind of who we are as a company, where we came from, where we're going, the standards that we hold ourselves to. And really, I'm really trying to deep dive into what kind of character that person is in that interview. If that goes well, then I push them to a working interview. And out of those 5 to 10 in-person interviews, I'll probably do like 3 to 4 working interviews. I send the interviewee out with one of my good technicians out for a day, just so they can see what we do on a daily basis, kind of the job to job. Obviously want to see if they're a good fit for us, also that we are a good fit for them. Because last thing we want to do is have them say yes to a job that they don't even know what it entails. So getting them out in the field really kind of shows their true character. And when we do those in-person interviews, we do pay the people for their time. We just pay them like a $15 an hour. So it's not a waste of time. Even if we don't hire them, at least we paid them for their time. I feel like we deserve them that for sure. And gives them a little taste of how the job's actually going to be. And out of those 3 to 4 in-person interviews, hire 1 to 2 of those guys and get them on the team. So after that is the onboarding process. So I'll spend a day with them and onboard them, and then we'll go through our policies. I'll give them their uniform. We'll go through our whole manual, and then we'll go to lunch, and then that's kind of it. And then we're ready to hit the road. Took us a long time to dial that in, but it's pretty dialed. It's a very structured process. Let me show you how it's done right here. So you basically, your left hand leads and your right hand just follows. So yeah, get the window wet for sure. But like, however your left hand does, your right hand does. So if you start right here and then come down, and then usually when you get to right here, it's fine. But yeah, whatever your left hand does, your right does too. Okay, so now that we've hired and onboarded new technicians, now it's getting them up to speed so that they're able to do $1,500 a day or $20,000 a month. So a couple things that we do to get our technicians to that as fast as possible. Number one being our 4-week training program, probably our biggest unlock. It goes down even to like the basic window cleaning, to more advanced window cleaning, to how to deal with certain client communication situations, what to do if there's a broken window. Like, it goes over pretty much everything on how to handle certain situations, as well, obviously, as cleaning, actually doing the service. So a lot of people ask, like, why 4 weeks? 4 weeks, like, it really allows us to, I think, take our time with the new technician, and we're not trying to rush. So we're able to take our time so we don't skip anything. Week 1 is very planned out and detailed on what they need to go over that week. Week 2, same thing. Week 3, week 4. They're all very specifically detailed on what they're going to be covering that week and what they're going to be learning. So it allows us to kind of breathe and take our time while training those technicians.
Can't rush greatness.
Can't rush greatness. Number 2 is our truck setups. Definitely want to be the most efficient as possible with those. We do run the tank setup instead of the mobile systems for our water fed pole, and that saves a bunch of time. That saves probably 10 to 20 minutes per job. And yeah, everything's just super clean and organized, and the guys, they always stay up on that too, keeping them clean and organized. So everything's always ready to go. They know exactly where everything is, so they can just grab and go. Number 3 is comp structure. You want to create a comp structure that motivates these guys to do more revenue. Once out of the training, we start them at 20. And then if everything's going good, the next year we'll give them a 2% bump. So they get a 20% commission off of every job completed that they get. So if they do $4,000 a week, they get about $800 in pay for that. Super motivating for commission pay. Also, little bonus, upsell bonuses, give them an extra 20% if they upsell. So they get a 20% for upselling plus their base commission. Our first year guys, they get 40% of every upsell that they get. Super motivating for upsells because they basically get half of it, which is super nice.
Also motivates them not to like milk the clock. So not only are they doing like 1,500, but they're doing it like pretty fast.
Yeah. Also, another little unlock thing that I've recently been doing, making something that your technicians can track themselves. I've created something where they can just check themselves so they can see themselves if they're doing good or not and see where they need to fix a couple things to make them more efficient and to be better performers, perform better. Get your technicians to $1,500 a day or $20,000 a month. That is...
It's a sweet spot.
That's
right there.
the sweet spot. That's nice. And at 160 hours. If they're 160 hours doing $20,000 a month, that's a good. That's dialed.
What is that?
That's dialed. Like a good performing technician doesn't mean that they're overall a good technician. There's other things that go into it, which we're going to get into. But also, let's get into the KPIs of a good performing technician. I wish this was on a stand. I don't have to hold it. Balance it. Shh, I'm filming.
Would you look at that?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hold the line is what we call it, and it's basically our version of accountability. How I hold technicians accountable. I have to be the one that holds the line because if it's not me, then who else is going to? Then it's going to be all over the place. So there has to be a source of truth, and with the technicians, I'm the source of truth. Basically, we have like a write-up system. And this is how we hold them accountable. A write-up occurs when a standard is broken. If a technician shows up and they're not wearing their uniform, that's a write-up. They show up late, that's a write-up. They get 2 callbacks in a week, that is a write-up. If any of the 5 standards are broken, it is a write-up. And if they get 2 write-ups in 1 month, they get put on a PIP, which is a performance improvement plan. So for the next 2 weeks, they're on their base pay of $18 an hour. And that is for a reason. It needs to kind of sting a little bit. So we were thinking about doing 1 week. 2 weeks works really good because it stings a little bit. And then if they get another write-up while they're on a PIP, they're going to be flagged for termination. This isn't to punish, it's to elevate the company. And like, we want to take Mint places and do like big things with it. We don't have time to worry about if someone's going to wear their uniform or if someone's going to show up on time. Like if they're not doing that, like they don't want to be here and don't want to do what we're trying to do. So we got to cut ties with them. And this weeds out those bad technicians very, very fast. As long as you hold the line and you're true to this system. If you have technicians and they don't want to be here, they don't want to live these standards, like that doesn't make them a bad person at all. Like it's fine if they aren't. Again, not what we want to do. We made this and like for a reason, like it's very clear. There's no gray area. There's no if thens, like it's either did it happen or did it not happen. It's that easy. We want to be the best. So that's why we hold them to certain standards. And eventually those standards become, again, they become your culture and it becomes who your technicians are.
Just set it down if you want.
Oh yeah, please. Okay. A really cool thing about this too, like when we rolled this out, like the techs know it's coming before I even have to issue a write-up. Like they know that they broke a standard or whatever. So, and I think that itself is good culture because they know that they already messed up without having to have someone else tell them that they did. I have this basic form in Connect Team that I created, and it just basically asks like what standard was broken, how would the conversation go, what number of write-up is this for the month, are they on a PIP or not, and then discussion notes. And then once I fill out that form, a copy gets sent to the technician, and then I get a copy as well for documentation. So it's pretty simple. It's not anything crazy.
My bad.
Dang. So yeah, it's super simple. Not anything crazy. Like it's not anything like deep and like this whole thing. Like it's really simple. It's really easy to set up. You can take this and adapt it into your company or whatever. But don't overcomplicate it. Make it very clear. There's no gray area. Everyone can understand it very easily on their first day. And then yeah, go from there. So, this is Logan's office now. So shout out to Logan. Logan's cutting checks now.
Should have brought a few for the boys. I just brought one.
I saw the homie over here.
He brought one for me.
We saw the dude over here wearing one, and I was like, dang.
I got a small head,
No
so.
more squeegee. You got a small head.
Squeegee Boys. Now, didn't you guys buy a company called Squeegee Boys?
The
That's
rebrand. The rebrand. I like it. Money.
Tough. That's a good looking hat.
So many people are like, oh, hiring technicians is so hard. But the reality of it is, like, good technicians just don't want to work for you because your business sucks. And so the more you build your business, the easier it becomes for high-level technicians to actually want to stay and work for you.
Well, you have more proof too.
Yeah.
Also.
So it does get easier.
Yeah, it does get easier. So technicians are gonna come and go. Like it's okay. Like they're not gonna stay with you forever. Like it's okay if people leave. And I think we have a really good process down. So like when we do have a technician leave, it only takes like another week or two to find a replacement.
Yeah.
So
the better you get at hiring your technicians, training them, paying them properly so they're actually motivated.
Yeah.
And then like building a career path for them, the more and more your guys will stick. And like the more and more guys that you have to stay with the business long term, the easier it is to instill culture into your technician. Your new guys perform better than your past guys did when they first came in. Like you're continuously raising the bar.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where it doesn't depend on you because now it just depends on your team that you've built.
Yeah.
And that's the game.
Like our hires are getting like better and better and better and better as we go.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty cool. It's exciting actually.
That is build team.
Yeah.
And this is also a wrap. This is the last video of the $1 Million Model. And so that is a wrap for the entire $1 Million Model series. And so you guys are probably sick at this point of hearing this, but drive leads, stack plans, build team, get you to 20K a month in new sales, then stack 20K a month in MRR or monthly recurring revenue, and then get your technicians to do 20K a month. The model is secular. Like you don't just get to build a team and it's like you'd never have to worry about drive leads again. Mm-hmm. And so what happens is you build a team and the team is super solid, and then you realize you do need to increase lead volume again. So then you go back to that section, you start working on leads again, and you try to push for 40K a month in new leads. Mm-hmm. And then once you figured that out, you're like, okay, cool. Now I need to figure out how to help my sales team, or me, if you're doing the sales yourself, consistently sell those new leads on plans. So then you have to focus on that. And so like, again, depending on where your business is at, you're gonna have to focus on different phases in the $1 Million Model.
That was good. That was really good.
You like the series?
I like the series. It's a fun series. I'm sad it's over.
Yeah, so if this is your first one, you're probably confused.
So yeah, if this is your first video you watch, go back and watch
The other three
the
videos.
overview, the other three videos, so you know what we're talking about.
And then if you have watched all of them, this is a bunch of great information. We don't mention it very much. If you guys want more tactical stuff on how to implement everything that we've taught, we have all that in the MIT movement, and that's where we have a bunch of guys that are killing it, building $1 million businesses. So yeah, go build $1 million business.
Yep.
And then talk to us so we can buy you.
There you go. Set the standard, be the standard.
Boys. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.